Hey besties, welcome back to another video in my Rebuilding The Sims 2 in The Sims 4 series. Today I am building the Caliente household, and yeah, let's just get right into it. So we are back in Willow Creek building the Caliente house, and I started building this by the Pancakes house in this neighborhood area, and I do decide to change it, move it over to where kind of all the the commercial lots are. I think it works out a little bit better there. I kind of treat it more as like a converted warehouse, loft, but I start off with kind of the vision of the Sims 2 version, which is a more modern house, at least modern for 2004. So I start with a lot of these kind of plate glass windows, and I'll switch it up a bit and move more toward the kind of loft looking windows, I guess you could say. And I do actually end up building the Calientes house alongside Don Lothario's on the same lot, combined kind of as like a larger building that got split up into two different condos, I guess. And I think that makes a lot of sense, especially since the Sims 4 version, both of those families, live together already. And I am splitting this into two separate videos, so this one will be obviously for the Calientes, and then there'll be another video for the second half of the build for Don Lothario's part. Since both of the, I'm going to call them condos, are have kind of unique personalities. They aren't designed exactly the same, so I wanted to split them up a little bit, and then that should hopefully come out on Tuesday is kind of the plan. And then I'm planning on moving into a weekly release schedule for Tuesdays. I've got at least a few weeks of content already planned, and some of it's already in the works, so hopefully that shouldn't be too much of a struggle. I know I've been missing for a little while. I got really busy back in December, and then it just kept, I kept getting delayed and not doing things, so I'm back now, and hopefully I can stick to a schedule. But yeah, and we're also getting close to the end of Pleasant View. Most of the builds have been completed, at least for the families. So I'm still debating on if I want to do Stranger Town or Veronaville next, so we'll see how I feel in a couple weeks. But I'm really excited to move on and do something else. Hopefully I can also squeeze in some other non-Sims 2 builds or other videos. If there's anything you want to see, let me know. And I'm finally kind of getting into the design of the house now. I really love that wood flooring from Eco Lifestyle. I think I use that in a ton of different builds. I think it looks really good in this one. And I use it kind of throughout. They have very bold colors in the house, and I really wanted to bring that through. I tried doing kind of a herringbone sort of look there, but that flooring didn't work out, unfortunately. And then this bathroom, there's actually an extra tile above the stairs that was pretty much unused, so I decided to just create a small toilet room, which I thought was good since the bathroom is shared. And then here is where the lot has been moved, so this is over where all the commercial lots normally are. And if you've seen any of my other videos, you know that the Dream Home Decorator build items have an absolute chokehold on me, so it's no different for this house. I use them heavily, so if you don't have that pack, I'm sorry, this house will basically be worthless. But I think they just look really good. I think they work really well with the kind of aesthetic that I was going for. I do this sort of almost a full wall like entertainment center with bookcases. Just trying to figure out, or just trying to come to that conclusion now in the build here. I was going to do a full wall, but it was a bit much, so I end up going with a different shelving unit on the right side, but I think it turns out pretty well. And speaking of game packs, did any of you end up buying my wedding stories? Everything that I saw about it made it seem like it was really terrible. So I'm hoping you didn't spend your money on it, because it seems like it was basically unusable. But let me know. I'm still waiting for them to fix it. I know they've got some plans for bug fixes in the next, hopefully, couple weeks. So we'll see if it's still good. If it still feels, I don't know, very micromanagey for gameplay. So I'm not really sure. And there's not really much for build items. The world in the game looks really cool though. So who knows? Maybe if it's on sale, I might pick it up. But yeah, now we're in the kitchen here. I use a lot of stuff from Jungle Adventure. A lot of really beautiful items from that pack as well. Surprisingly, for kind of a really gameplay focused pack. I really like the items in there. A lot of really bold colors with the tiles, and I really like the kitchen cabinets that came with that pack. So I thought that worked really well. Obviously the Calientes are Latinas, so I wanted to bring a lot of that kind of I guess vibe into this house, and I think these items worked really well for that. I also bought myself a standing desk recently, so if I'm moving around a bit more, that's why. But I really love it. If you're considering getting one, I would highly recommend it. I really just wish I would have gotten one at the beginning of the pandemic rather than now, but I guess better late than never. Now I'm just adding in some final decorative items for the kitchen, including this china cabinet, which I think fit in really well in this room, along with a coffee maker, a rug, and then some plants. I was trying to think, I can't remember if I used any from the newer plant kit. I think I do use a couple in here. There's the one with like I don't know, they look like oranges. I thought that fit in here really well, but I just kind of cluster in some plants in this corner near the window. I think that'd be, a really good place to grow a bunch of plants. And then a small painting, and then I'll move over to the living room, kind of add in some final clutter and decor items as well. I'm always amazed at how much of a difference adding clutter into a build can really make the room feel, more custom, more lived in. And I realized I used a lot of different things from the Moschino pack, like these magazines for the table. I think a lot of the windows are from that pack. So yeah, it is really nice having a lot of different packs to pick from, but I know it can be a struggle to download them if you don't have all the packs. So yeah, I'm sorry if you can't really download it, because I used, I think, most of the packs for this build, and really most of the Sims 2 builds that I've done. And speaking of packs, partway through this, I actually went and bought the Industrial Loft Kit, because I wanted to use it specifically in here for this bedroom. So that's what most of this stuff is. So if you don't have that one, I'm sorry, but I think the items look really good in here. I think that bookcase is actually from Moschino, so I thought that kind of paired pretty well in here, using different artwork and that plant to kind of finish it up. And then this one used a lot more Dream Home Decorator furniture for this bedroom. And yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I'll put in, actually I think that rug's from Moschino, but then I switch it anyway for the Dream Home Decorator one, of course. And then I do the dresser, big mirrors, and I'll do a desk here in a minute with a computer. That way, if you want to download it and play with it, you've got at least one computer in the house, since you kind of need a computer in this game to do a lot of different things. I really like the bold colors I used throughout the house. I think it really fits the Calientes personalities really well. You know, they're very, very iconic in the Sims lore. So wanted to do them justice, of course. And speaking of bold design choices, have you seen the promos for the Decor to the Max kit? It's kind of like a maximalist decorating pack or kit. I don't know how I feel about it. It's not really my style. There were a couple items that I saw that I think would be kind of cool to have. But overall, I don't know who is asking for this. I don't know. Some of the choices that the Sims team make are questionable at best, so I guess we'll see. I'm really curious to see what all is included in it. But yeah, you'll have to let me know if you end up getting it, what you think of it. I'm very curious to see what it's like. I think it comes out next on the 21st, so don't have too much longer to wait, I guess. But here in the bathroom, I did kind of a split vanity, you know, one for each of the sisters, with this kind of soaker tub in the middle and a shower. I threw laundry in here too as kind of like a, you know, another gameplay mechanic. And again, I made that kind of separate toilet room, which I think is nice for, you know, a shared bathroom like this. And then on this exterior, or this little, patio deck, I did kind of like a gardening theme, so I put in a couple of gardening pots. I'll switch up the vertical planters to just the regular ones, along with a sofa. Just kind of just another activity for your Sims to do. And then I'll move on to the rooftop deck, which is really iconic for these houses that were in The Sims 2. There were a whole bunch of these houses that all had a very similar design. So I wanted to make sure I did it justice and add a bunch of different activities up here. You know, we've got the hot tub, we've got a grill. I'll add a bar here in a minute. Got the sun loungers, and then I'll add, you know, some different plants and decor items to really finish off the roof up here. But yeah, I really like how this turned out. I think, you know, it's definitely a good place to host some, you know, scandalous parties as these Caliente sisters are trying to steal fortunes and wreck family. I do also cut out the landscaping on this build, just since after I do Don Lothario's, I'll landscape the entire lot. So you might see a little bit kind of through the window there. I started to do some and then realized I wanted to do both of the lots together. So yeah, I just cut that out. I added a chess table down here because every Sims build needs to have a chess table. I'm pretty sure that's a rule. I also cut out adding curtains to the windows because it took me forever for some reason, especially in the living room, which is ironic because since I'm going to add Don Lothario's house to it, I end up removing a lot of those windows anyway, so it didn't really matter since some of them won't be around. But you'll get to see at least some of the curtains while I'm adding in all of the lighting here. But yeah, just kind of doing some finishing touches here with the lighting, some more decor items, and then I will leave you with the screenshots of this part. You'll get a sneak peek of the landscaping as well, since I'll do some exterior shots of the fully finished house. But yeah, let me know what you think. If you like the video, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Like I said, I'm hoping to have the Lothario half of this done and posted on Tuesday, so I will speak to you here shortly. Thanks for watching and have a great day.